How about that, folks? The Dallas Cowboys showed Dak Prescott the money. 4-year, $160 million contract. Yeah. He will get, this is an extension, he will get $66 million to sign and $75 million in year one. That's $126 million. That is the most ever upfront for 1 year in NFL history. The signing bonus tops any quarterback in history. And summarily lays to rest the value of Dak Prescott, or anyone questioning the value of Dak Prescott to the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones just showed that in one fell swoop. That really speaks volumes for how society has advanced and changed, where a black quarterback, Dak Prescott, draws that much money, a record spend. And consider he hasn't even set foot to play in a Super Bowl game, and may not. But it's a reflection of the degree to which Dallas Cowboys fans and sports fans in general love Dak Prescott. It is a reflection of the outpouring of grief. I even cried when Dak broke his leg and was carted off the field crying. I don't say that to make fun of the man, because that was a sad moment. No one wanted to see that happen to him. And Dak is a person who projects an image such that you want to root for him, and therefore the Dallas Cowboys. And that's a dynamic that is difficult for money to buy. But Jerry Jones decided to say, well, let's just see to what degree I can actually do it. And he did. That's something else. It really is. I'm going to eat and discuss this because I want to. I'm starving. Plus, I just saw them. It is a Twitter trend. And earlier in the evening, I was talking about Las Vegas Raiders and their unenviable NFL draft position from a revenue standpoint. It doesn't look good. At any rate, wow. What an incredible outcome for Dak Prescott. That doesn't mean that Dak has to win the Super Bowl. No. He has a no trade clause. They can't just trade him. After 4 years, it said that he'll have a bigger payday. How you doing? What do you think about the Dak Prescott deal? A bigger payday means a Patrick Mahomes level payday. That's something else. This year, this NFL season he's expected to play. Think about it. He'll get $66 million for signing, $75 million for the year. $66 million for signing, $75 million for playing. He'll get $42 million each year after that. Per year. That is a new mark. That puts the Ravens an interesting situation with Lamar Jackson. Given that Dak has not driven his team to NFL first round divisional playoff success or wild card success yet, you have to look around, turn around, look at Lamar Jackson and the Ravens and say, okay, next, right? Even during the pandemic, you would say, how was it that the Cowboys were able to do it? They have a gigantic revenue base. They have an excellent sponsorship network that has managed to hold up. They have a tremendous ticket and luxury box suite sales organization that is second to none. Even during a pandemic where what they did was they allowed fans in. They knew that they had too much money on the line to just shut down. And so they didn't do it. They found a compromise. But even before that, I think they had gained $950 million the year before in revenue. They are the league's and one of sports' most valuable teams. So Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones gave Dak Prescott a contract worthy of the fact that the Cowboys are the NFL's most valuable team. Think about it. The NFL's most valuable team made Dak Prescott the NFL's, on a year-to-year basis, richest quarterback. Oh, man. So how much... The question that there are two markers for Lamar Jackson going forward. This is one. And the other, of course, is Patrick Mahomes' $500 million contract, right? Wow. Oh, my Lord. $500 million contract. In the middle of a pandemic, people struggling for money. One guy, I'm thinking New Jersey, took his entire front lawn, converted it into a food bank to feed people who were hungry because there were no food shelters nearby doing the trick. That's now. In the middle of all this, Prescott gets to say cha-ching, but the kind of person that Dak Prescott appears to be, I think he'll be sharing some of that with his community. This puts a lot of pressure on Mike McCarthy. Why? Because it's no longer the issue of Dak. Jerry Jones has taken that away. Dak is no longer. Dak is getting paid. The Cowboys have shown Dak the money. The issue now is, can Mike McCarthy properly coach Dak and the Cowboys to a Super Bowl? Because look, this is a positive bet on the future on the part of Jerry Jones. He believes that Dak Prescott is the quarterback that can get him to the promised land. The question is Mike McCarthy the coach that can get him to the promised land? And we have a pandemic impact this season yet again, though not to the severity of the last season, right? How about that, man? Whew. Dak Prescott. Wow. I'm going to talk more about that later. It's 4:18 in the morning. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnow.com. I'll see you.